cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your mans have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is.
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Goff going to look to throw right away. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trayvon. Diggs getting the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
120. Now you won.
Back to throw. Goff. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 35-yard line.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yeah, here we go. Right to line.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now gone. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Play action. It's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Gone. He's got it to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hold on. Check. 5.
Here's Gone. Toward the pylon corner. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
It's complete, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 87 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Here's Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down in the yard. Goff. Over the middle, and traffic, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 13 yards.
Again, Goff.
Setting
up the screen. This is Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Goff now looking to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
12.
A final shot before break here. Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaded Blue, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And how about the big boy, the D tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellas inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet.
Take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This going to be returned from the 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Cowboy.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Open man downfield is line. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
To throw is Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. It takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 84 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 95 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Blue hit. He lost the football. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Prescott. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
6 yards.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And the Cowboy first down.
On play action, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 17-8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Their own 7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take point. I get 27. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now it's second and 10.
Here we go. 26.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it. Here's Blue. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 67 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Worthy to return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Prescott looks to throw right away. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go again with Blues. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, they can get a yard to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott now. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, it's Blue. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 7-7, our score after one.
Second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 8. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 down at the 31. Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Prescott off play action. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, 47. Yeah, here we go. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. 20.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Yeah, here we go. 20. 26.
Now Williams running left.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Left side to Lamb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
In motion, that's Tolbert.
What do you think?
To the air again, Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground is the rookie from UT. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Vlad McConkey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. High-headed defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows. Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Third and a yard.
Set. 5-9. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Trying to get him to jump did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again.
Yeah. Please out. Running money up to a whole nother.
In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys.
Being on some shit. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap and pay the bills. Now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
Tyler Leap is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here go 40, 26.
Prescott opening with a pass. He's got it deep downfield. He takes it down to the 33. Give him 32 on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yeah.
3rd down run with Blues. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah,
To the air on 3rd and long. Buying some time left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 4th down. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He'll go quickly to the right. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar off the play fake. Complete Derrick Henry. It's a small gain up to the 38. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, here's Lamar. He's got it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Going all the way to the end zone here. He's got it! Looks like their feet are in bounds too! Oh, I don't believe it!
Touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Luke tacks down the extra point. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. 2nd quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
This fine Schoonmaker complete. A lot of mess on the move here, and he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Ravens 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Machine Ali on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
What? Man!
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Ravens.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That pass pulled in by Henry. He brushed, breaks through and breaks away. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Jerome Bland. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
180! Hey, Ozzy! No!
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yo.
Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
John Harbaugh has his call made right away. He's going for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. Gives his own defense a little time to rest. He gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Henry can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Trying to throw this from the gun. He rolls to his right. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. No place to go. Ravens take him down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down throw for Jackson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Jackson trying to get on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch made. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Henry's going to try to pick it up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, Alpha, what? What's up? Return it.
Play fake, Jackson. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Caught by Flowers. Jukes his way into space. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Deron Bland has it. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
16. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, gotta imagine he's going to be headed to the kicking net after that one. Right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Cut out left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He gets the hand down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. He's got it, complete to Pickens. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Pickens, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. This our last play of the quarter. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
At the gun, give to him. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. They go right back to Hill. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down comer.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Headed out right. Makes the catch. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Ravens trail by a field goal.
First down, Ravens.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hill now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now. They need 7. Setting up to pass. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Motioning him from the slot right. Now give it to Hill. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Completed to Flowers. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Back to throw. There's room into the secondary. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10. And they're on 19-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Dallas.
the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now this looks like a design run. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is the pass to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, starting the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
What's up? 21, yellow.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Throw on there, caught by Kittle. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and less than a yard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Get set, get set. Come on, come on.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. One more time, it's Guerrero. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A first down on the scramble. A A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
There we go. All right, hey. 47.
Prescott on first down. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Yellow, ready? Yellow. Stop.
Purdy on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and
21, 21. Get set, get set. Up.
McCaffrey now from the pistol. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. We'll talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We'll be back up now to start this drive.
At their own 2-yard line.
Pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down the earth.
his end zone. It's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
14 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10.
Going on first down is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. They face second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. Finding space at the 40. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Exiting the pocket right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
He's got it! And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
21.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Out of the gun. Here's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. Now the Cowboys will take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. They'll go with Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you.
Back to the air is Purdy. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the
back to the air again is Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
36-yard line.
Box. 21. 53. Yellow. Go ahead. Yellow. Up.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
That's another 49er first down.
Here's Purdy again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down. To the air again. Prescott. This one intercepted. And solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearson.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll throw again with Purdy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Through the 1st half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the 2nd half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their 1st sack of the day.
To play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Now McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now, 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set. Up. Up.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. It'll be backed up now to start this drive.
Get set, get set.
From his end zone, Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's McCaffrey. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow.
Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Right to the air is Prescott. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Pepe goes on the first play of the game. Jalen Carter, he gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's complete with Devontae Turpin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man, it's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Reed Blankenship coming up from the safety spot to make the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
To the ground, a first down run. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Escaping to his left. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. It's a little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive.
At their own 11-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
A gain of 3 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Quentin Williams there to make the play. Second down, they need 7.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's hard. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. Missed the extra point, and this is going to stay a 3-point game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah, here we go. 46.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
Hey, kill.
On second down, it's down. This one is caught by Turpin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now the Cowboys will take a timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's second and 2.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
47. Yeah, here we go, 47. 26.
Play fake. Prescott forced out wide. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
This is number 2. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you gotta choose wisely. That's my high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
That's my high.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive. Man in motion is Smith. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Savon Rebel on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
It is
9.
2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on. This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Great, set.
Here's Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
63, 60. Hey, Silver.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nolan Smith in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Y'all gotta talk about Texas. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know power. Mom also dangerous. Y'all talk about way.
Here we go, 46, 46. Yeah!
Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
We're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here it is on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Great. Set. Carlos Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll drop to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Trimmer. Hey, easy. 63, bad.
That's Goddard in motion. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
Great, set. Anyway, Crowd left Yanni.
On the ground, this is Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. The Cowboys 27.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
180. Crowd left Yanni.
Short throw taken in by Goddard. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Clock, 10. Ready.
We'll play action with Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
20, let's go. Ready.
Here's a design run. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
560. Red, yellow. Ready. 50. Green.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And he will score. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Kill. Boy, nice. Kill.
Right to the air is Prescott. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Cannon threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Pass complete. Left side to Pickens. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. It'll be a pickup 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And the first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Cowboys.
They'll run. It's Williams. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take 26.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by entering Cooper. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 26 yards.
So after 1, it's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington
First and 10
in a moment.
46-yard line.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Shot, smash, red. Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Matthew Golden. Touchdown.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back.
It's time for some football. Welcome to Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Adam McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's tackled for no gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Prescott now on third down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
A run the toss to Blue. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Has it down close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
Right to the air, Burrow. Taken in by Norman. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
11, Thomas.
Throwing is Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go.
Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Vacates quickly left side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Dak now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
11. Here we go. Ready? Lights up.
Burrow from the gun. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Slot man motioned over.
180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow now on first down. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Gun. Cut. 180. Lights up. Cut.
On first down, here's Burrow. Called in left side. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And now they have a first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a...
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on first is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Complete out to the right. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. Throw here, third down. Into the hands of Pickett. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
11 MT. Here we go.
Burrow on first down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Can. Stop. 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
11 MT. 180. Like hot. Punt. 11. 12. 11 MT. Kate. 11. Stop.
He's back to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Ball at the 33 for first down.
12. Here we go. 180.
He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, right?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Gun.
Burrow setting up the play action. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. Gets the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. T. Higgins the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, second and 10, still from the 30. Prescott, quick throw, complete. And a small gain up to about the 32. Stopped by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Prescott now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kill.
Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Third down run with Blue. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 9-yard line.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Play action, Prescott. Rolling out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. Start.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. 12. Stop.
Here's Brown again. He got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on the first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Runs inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
12. Here, 11, MT, Tate. 180. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Eleven. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Stop. 11. Stop.
Counter play. Brown. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6. They made it 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals in range for a game-winning score. Offensive line. This is second and 4.
Let's get set. 11.
A give left side to Brown. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
Now with the play clock low, Zach Taylor hurriedly calls a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Here we go. Can. 11 MT, take.
Brown. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the slots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. We're clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your sorry.
Which team? What's happening? Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win him this game.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's out of bounds. The first play gets him all the way up near the 40. They strike for 23 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
We go 46. We go 47.
You look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. For the pace here as the clock continues to run. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drop today. this game is over. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very